Hello and welcome to a new topic, how to use the time available during the lockdown period, that is time management during lockdown. We are all in the lockdown currently, and the lockdown is not going away very soon, and it's not getting over soon. Restrictions are going to stay for a while. Even if there are relaxations, it's not going to be free like before. We may feel restricted and restrained. What we suggest is to be wise and make good use of the available time. Are we really managing our time wisely? Are we utilizing our available time to its best? How does, or rather, where does our time really go?
The expression, time is money. Actually, time is more precious than money because time is a non-renewable resource. If you have some money and you waste it and it goes away, if you know what you're doing, you can always get it back. But time is non-renewable. You don't get it back. In a way, spending time is like pouring water into an empty cup. It only holds so much liquid. And when you're spending time on something, make sure you spend it wisely. Have you ever spent time on something and then you realize, I wasted time. I've got nothing to show for it. There's nothing there. And no matter what you do, you'd like to get it back, but there's nothing there.
So, the big question is, where does my time go? Do we analyze our way of spending time? Do we really value each minute of our day? If we really want to do it, let us understand our daily routine. What am I doing during the day? I would suggest a small thing. Take a sheet of paper, draw out a time sheet with 1 hour slot. I have mentioned here from 5 a.m. to 12 in the night. Depending upon your schedule, make a 1 hour slot and write down each and every activity that you perform during those slots of each 1 hour. Every small little activities, one by one. Do it for 3 to 4 days, minimum 3 to 4 days. And then against each activity, try to mention it a productive one or a non-productive one. Every activity that takes you to a level higher, takes you towards your goal, takes you towards your dream, takes you towards improvement, is a productive activity. If it is not, it's actually a non-productive activity. So it's very important to understand how are we spending our day. Work on this, try to do this, make a sheet, maybe an Excel sheet or maybe a handwritten sheet, but do it dedicatedly for minimum 3 to 4 days. You will really understand how are you spending your time. Because, as mentioned, time is life and it is irreversible and irreplaceable. To waste your time is to really waste your life. So let us not waste our life. Many a time we really don't know what to do with time because we aren't very clear about the value of time. Because there are some myths about time. Let us understand these myths and then break them and let us come to the reality. The first myth what people believe is time can be managed. Do we really have the ability to manage time? We don't, because the clock will keep on ticking. The only thing you can do is you can manage the tasks or activities that you perform during those time and then prioritize them based on the available time. Every one of us have only 24 hours in a day, not more, not less. Second myth, the longer or harder we work, the more we accomplish. People say work hard, work longer. Working harder or longer doesn't help you to accomplish more. It is how we work efficiently. It's better to work efficiently. It's the efficiency that matters. And the third and very important thing, technology will help me to work better and faster. Does it really help you? Technology won't help you. You need to find right technology and use it the right way to make yourself more efficient. Technologies are there, but if you don't know how to use it for your betterment, the technology is waste. Technology will never come to help you. You need to find the right technology. You should know how to use those technology for your self development. The next one, get more done and you'll be happier. There are people who work throughout the day. For them, 24 hours seems to be less. But end of the day, are they really happy? Not. Because satisfaction comes from outcome of activities, not from just doing a lot of activities. So the suggestion is focus on important tasks and try to complete them one by one. That will make you happier. And the last one, constant activity is good in itself. That you should be constantly doing something, continuously be busy. But being busy is not the same as being effective if the time is spent on very low priority activities. So try to focus on the important activities, try to give more time on high priority activity. Sometimes we are not able to do this because we don't know how our time goes away. How do we waste our time? Let us understand some of our time wasters. To categorize them into two larger groups, there are internal and external time wasters. Let me run through few of the important ones. The internal time wasters. Internal time wasters are nothing but the way we waste our own time. How do we do that? First, too much thinking. We keep on thinking about so many things. We just keep thinking. We don't act. Over analyzing situations. We do analysis of situations, things, people, events, but nothing. It's not productive. People are low on motivation, physical or mental exertion, no energy, and the last one is very casual approach towards time. No activity schedule. There is no plan. There is no activity. There is no schedule. We don't know how our time is organized or disorganized. These are few of the internal time wasters. I'll run you through some external time wasters. So to be aware of the ways others or the environment waste our time, there are few things which you need to be very careful about. That is interruptions, especially social media. Every time an alert comes, you don't run to the social media message. Overspending time on the internet and television, that's another time waster. Unscheduled tasks or activities, and others unaware of your schedule. First is you have to have your schedule. Second is others should be aware of your schedules so that they don't come and disturb you during your productive activity. And all this happens because we don't have right focus. I'm showing a sequence of numbers. Try to observe these numbers and tell me what is your findings from this. Be very specific on this. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 4 plus 4 is equal to 8, 8 plus 8 is equal to 15, 15 plus 15 is equal to 30, 30 plus 30 is equal to 60. So what is your observation in the sequence? Absolutely right. 8 plus 8 is 16, not 15. And this is the way we look at everything around us. We focus on the wrong things. We found one wrong thing in the 6 equations. We didn't see the 5 right ones or the 4 right ones. We don't focus on the right things. We focus on the wrong things. All that we need to do is to focus on the right things. Wrong things will be there, but then spending time on focusing on it, analyzing it, continuously thinking about it takes away a lot of our valuable time. What stops us from focusing? Let us look at some of the hurdles that stops us being efficient with time. Let us be very well aware about what stops us. Some of the things that really stops us from being efficient are procrastination, delaying things, putting things for tomorrow, the next day, next time, maybe some time. Lack of planning. We don't have planning. we don't have plans of our activities, we don't have a schedule. And even if we have planning, we have schedules, but then we don't prioritize what is important, what is not important, what can be done later. Sometimes it is delayed decisions. We don't decide to act on things that we should be acting on immediately. Delayed actions, delay in taking action, or delay in responding to some of the events. These are the things that stops us from being efficient with our time. So if we really need to identify, there's a small questionnaire that I'm putting up. You can go through that, read each of these sentences and put a yes or a no. Things like not making your daily activity list, never set deadlines for activities, not able to prioritize your activities, and socializing too much. There are many, about 14 of them. Very indecisive, postponing decisions, that is procrastination, fear of hurting people, forget things, or badly organized, and assuming that people understand your priorities. So these are the things that you need to answer. Write yes or no, and if there are more yeses, you have a lot to do on time management. You need to act on the yeses that you put against each statement. More yeses, more to work on. Work on them, improve your time management. So how do we go about making things right? It's the same thing what I started with, making a daily timesheet. How can we make things right? The right approach, one simple step that you can take immediately is prepare your activity list daily. Every single day, prepare your activity list. Your personal activities, that is related to mind, body, and soul. That is related to exercises, workouts, yoga, meditation. Professional, businesses, job, study, time spent on these activities. Self-development activities, a lot of time available. Am I able to learn something new? Am I able to read something? Am I able to do something which will help me to be a better person, better employee, better professional the moment I get an opportunity after the lockdown? Of course, you have to give specific time for your recreation and hobbies. That brings in a lot of peace of mind. You do painting, you do dancing, take up a sport, whatever. And of course, you cannot ignore the family time. Keep time fixed for all these activities. Chalk out time, give time slots so that everyone is aware about your schedule, and plus you are able to utilize your time very well. Once you make a list of all these activities, prioritize each activity in the list. There will be things that you have to do, you must do, you rather do it. There may be things which you may do, may not do. So give priorities, number them. Priority number 1, now priority number 2, priority number 3 for each and every activity that you've mentioned in your list. And allocate specific time for each activity so that you're focused. You know, this is the time that I should be doing this. This is the time I should not be wasting. This is the time I should be giving to my family. This is the time I'm going to take time out for myself. Allocate specific time and make it a regular activity. For some of the activities, you fix the time for every single day. So let me help you to prepare a daily timesheet. Make the same sheet that you prepared in the slide number 2 in the beginning with 1 hour time slots. Write down the activities that you'll perform during those time well in advance. The suggestion is to make the daily timesheet the previous day night. That is, if it is for tomorrow, I'll prepare my daily timesheet tonight. If it was for today, I would have prepared it yesterday night. So I'm very well organized. The moment I get up in the morning, I know what are my day going to look like. And write down the time, the activity, and the slots specified for each of the activity. I've just mentioned few. There are time gaps. People who are still working from home may have to dedicate some time for their work from home activities, give those time, but then you'll still have a lot of time left, and give it for your self development, for your personal development, for your family, for your health, everything. So don't just end it there. Once you prepare it, question yourself against each activity. Do I have the time to do it? Do I really have the time to complete it? Do I have the time to finish it all? What have I got to lose? If I don't do this today, am I going to lose anything? Is there a better way of doing this? Can I cut down the time from 2 hours to maybe 1 hour? Should it even be done at all? If such activities are there, cut it off, strike it off. Will the world come to an end if I don't do this activity? But today, don't even think about it. Don't even write it in your list. Focus on doing things that you will know will make a positive difference in your life. It's very important to focus on those things that will make your life better. And along with that, few tips to help you be more efficient with your time. Value your time, and other people will do the same. If you don't value your own time, others will not value your time. They will take away your time for their own benefits. Use your time for the things that are worth it. Is social media time worth spending that many hours every day? Is the internet time worth? Is the television time really worth? Is it going to add value to my life, or is it going to take away valuable moment which will never come back in my life? Think and act. Do a time audit for 1 week and look at exactly where your time goes. In the beginning I said 3 to 4 days. Though 1 week is a much better period, but then I'm still suggesting at least do it for 3 to 4 days. Do a complete audit of every hour what I'm doing, whether it is a productive activity or whether it is a non-productive activity. Take mini breaks in between when you really need them, so that you can recharge and refocus on your activities. Identify anything causing a regular or repeated drag or drain on your time. Identify such things and try how can you eliminate those things from your schedule, or how can you eliminate such activities, or how can you eliminate such people who take away your time. And take 5 minutes before every task to decide what result you want to attain. Don't just run through your time sheet and then start working. You see the time, oh, it's 11 o'clock, let me start my work, whatever is against the time slot. No. Take 5 minutes to analyze how will I do it, how will I finish it by the time slot I've allocated, what I need to do, what approach should I take so that I can finish it in that kind of time. So prepare this list of things, follow these tips, and that will definitely help you to be a better person by the end of lockdown, and you'll be much more efficient even during lockdown. And once you start your daily activities, you will be a super efficient person. Good luck. Thank you very much for listening to this. I would suggest go back to the starting point, pause at the places where you have the timesheets, try to prepare timesheets, try to do your analysis, try to prepare your new timesheet with all different activities, and try to follow it diligently. There may be initial hiccups, don't worry, you will be able to run through it. Thank you very much. Best wishes. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay organized.